We all thought that the recent Pinnacle weapon was just a meme, brought back by Bungie to fill a void in our hearts. But what if I told you that actually Null Composure is better than you think and that you've been sleeping on it all along? Null Composure is the ritual Pinnacle reward weapon, or whatever you want to call it, for Season of the Splicer. It's super easy to grind for, taking no time at all, with 3 further ornaments you can earn from the main vendors in the tower. It's mainly a throwback to the loaded question fusion rifle from days gone by, which first had the infamous Reservoir Burst perk. Now Bungie don't generally just give us a weapon for it to look good and sit in our vaults. Case in point, Fellwinter's Lie. There's always something under the hood, or that secret sauce as you will, that once it's been figured out by the community, it's like that light bulb moment. I can't take full credit for this as clips have been doing the rounds, but I specifically wanted to explain what's going on and why it's an option going forwards, especially in boss damage phases. A couple of Bungie devs from the Sandbox and Weapons team were recently on the Firing Range podcast this week, and the contentious issue of the double slug Hotswap DPS meta was discussed. In short, this popular method of damage for raid bosses is likely to be put under the chopping block soon, and so this had 2 direct and immediate responses from the community. Either A, players getting mad on social media, losing their minds over skill gap and taking it out on anyone who'd listen, or B, players scrambled to try and find the next best alternative for this impending nerf. Roll up Null Composure, quietly sat there waiting in the wings to take its moment to shine. Now a quick side note, it isn't going to directly outdamage slug shotguns at the minute on a per hit basis. The damage numbers just aren't there, but what it does offer is an extreme ease of use, even now with hot swapping double slug shotguns still being a viable option, so let's look at why and how you can best use it over its DPS rivals. I never thought I'd say this, but a rapid fire frame fusion rifle is kinda meta right now. It's the fastest firing fusion rifle with a 540 charge time, and its base stats make it the best in its archetype. It comes with 2 sets of perk options, but we're really only focusing on high impact reserves. Either Feeding Frenzy or Heating Up won't change its role for DPS, and despite Reservoir Burst giving it that extra kick on the initial shot with a Void Explosion, it won't actually increase your single target damage output, as high impact reserves will make rounds at the end of the magazine deal more damage. This will be the final 3 rounds in the magazine, with an increasing scaler so that the final rounds will do the most damage. Base damage on the Templar with both Weapons of Light and Breach and Clear applied hits for 6,300, scaling up to over 7,700 on the final bolts of the final round. That's easily way over 250,000 damage at roughly 282,000 for a full 6 round magazine. And at about 5 seconds to empty a full magazine, it's pretty huge for excellent high burst DPS on a legendary special weapon. Now to be honest, you are going to be hitting about 10 to 15k per shot more with a slug shotgun, but to benefit from that you need to hit precision shots consistently. One miss and you'll absolutely tank your overall DPS. Null Composure doesn't do precision shots, so you simply just need to hit all the bolts on your target, and if you miss 1 bolt in a round, it's not the end of the world. It's the ease of use aspect that really puts this one up with the main heavy hitting legendary DPS options. It has a lot more range than its shotgun counterparts, and so won't be impacted by knockback damage so much either. Now there's even a little trick to boost its base magazine damage output, and that's to select the Reservoir Burst perk and then rally to the flag or fill up your ammo capacity from bricks on the ground. This will give you 8 rounds in the magazine, and you can simply now swap to high impact reserves. You'll notice that you still have 8 in the magazine, allowing for you to get more rounds off without reloading. High impact reserves won't kick in until the final 3 rounds still, but you're increasing the magazine size and it will improve your initial damage output. As it's a rapid fire frame fusion rifle, it doesn't have a shabby reload speed or handling for aiming down sights, but you can improve that through fusion rifle reload and dexterity mods even further. Even the quick charge mod will boost this somewhat too. Fusion Rifle Ammo Finder, Reserves and Scavenger mods will improve its general ammo economy and should be used if you're serious about maximising its potential. If you're using a Stasis subclass, Whisper of Impetus is god tier for DPS, especially on hunters using Withering Blade. I'll keep preaching about this fragment until the cows come home. Damaging a target with a Stasis melee will reload stored weapons and boost weapon ready speed for a short time. It will reload your equipped weapons more often than not too, but also during a damage phase if you're reapplying Anarchy or even the Breach and Clear mod for this season with a grenade launcher. After emptying your fusion rifle magazine, chuck a quick Withering Blade melee and you've got a fully reloaded Null Composure to Hotswap to in an instant. Put Null Composure into my Stasis Star Eater Scales build, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Null Composure takes out and removes the skill gap of elite gamers, putting high damage potential during raid or dungeon encounters in the palm of your sweaty hands. Just shoot from the hip and hit your target. It won't pay off as quick as a shotgun or a sniper rifle for that matter, but what it does provide is a means to an end for anybody to get the job done. Because ultimately, it's not a race out there. Melting bosses in milliseconds isn't always required, but being persistent will end with the same result. And at the end of the day, we all just want some loot. I hope that this opened your eyes to an alternative to maximise your damage potential and efficiency. If you found this helpful and enjoyed the video, slap a like on it. YouTube isn't the friendliest beast out there at the minute, and so every little helps. 250 modest likes would be huge, as would subscribing. 33,000 is in sight, just a few more to go. Join the Discord for more build talk with like-minded gamers, the links are down below. That's it for this one though, so on that and as always, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.